channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, I'm Shakia Simmons. If you're not new, what's up, gang? I appreciate you guys for coming back, y'all. This video was requested. It was requested twice. Okay, so I was just like, you know what? Let me react to this. So you see the title, y'all. This is the truth behind why we broke up, part 1. Reaction to Jayda and Jalen. They actually broke up. So I seen that Jalen did a video explaining why they broke up. I was actually wondering why, you know, what happened to them, because they haven't been posted on the channel. I think they deleted the channel. I'm not too sure, because I am following Jalen and I just followed Jayda like a few days ago. I feel like I was following her, but I think she put her page on private. I was wondering what happened to them, and I've been watching Jalen's story for like a few weeks, and I've been noticing, like, was it like the beginning of April? I think it was the beginning of April that, you know, I noticed that Jalen was going live like a lot, and it would be late night. But I didn't think too much of it. I was like, okay, well, I was just thinking he was just going live to be going live. But I didn't think they broke up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I seen a few TikTok videos of Jayda abusing Jalen. I just want to say here and out, I am not picking any sides here, okay? Not picking any sides. I love them both equally. Like, this is why I be trying to explain in my older reactions. But if you're new here, you wouldn't know. So when you two couples break up, I'm not about to be choosing sides. For one, I'm not doing that, okay? I love them both. I love them equally. So I just want to know what happened, because I'm a person that wants to hear from the beginning to end. So I guess here, this is what Jalen's going to be explaining. So if you guys like the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, y'all. All right, so please leave some nice positive comments in the comment section. I don't want to see no buck wild freaking comments, because if I see it, it's getting deleted. Yes, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And don't forget to watch the ads respectfully, so I continue doing this for you guys full time. But without further ado, y'all, this video is lengthy. So if I was you, grab some snacks, grab your juice, because I got a couple of snacks. I got water, Gatorade, juice. We got candy. I got chips in the cup, cookies. So make sure y'all grab everything. Make sure y'all prepared. You know what I'm saying? Tell your boyfriend, tell your girlfriend, tell your auntie, your daddy, your mama that you're going to call them back because you're watching me. But yes, turn me up, don't turn me down. So without further ado, y'all, let's go to crack with the reaction video. Let's go. Hey, hey, oh.
There's a couple things we gonna touch on, and I might do this in parts. Little backstory, right? Me and Jalen.
Whoa, hold on. I am gonna be reacting to part 2 after this. So if you watching this video and you like, Shakia, react to part 2, it's coming. It's coming right after this video. This video is lengthy. This video is 45 minutes long. So give me some time, by the way. But I'm sorry, let's continue.
I'm not gonna lie. Every relationship has its ups and downs. Cool.
Right.
Like, totally agree. Everybody see it on the gram. Y'all see shit. You feel me? Shit all post shit on the tube. Y'all like, oh, nah, they look mad happy and shit.
Right.
In real life, no,
it's not. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was miserable for real. Like on something like, it's so bad. And I know a lot of people gonna look at me like, yo, bro, like, why did you stay? Like, you should have been laughing. All types of crazy shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, bro. Like, I was just a nigga that...
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of bass in this video, and let me close my window because there's kids and shit outside yelling and screaming.
In love, and I was blinded to certain shit.
It'd be like that.
I feel like I'm the person that when I love somebody, I give them chances after chances.
Facts. That's me. Preach it. Comment down below if you the same way.
When I don't got no more chances in me,
yep,
I got no choice.
It's for no.
Right.
Period.
So I'll say the verbal form of abuse started probably like last April. Just give y'all a little backtrack before I get into when shit ended and how exactly shit happened.
Okay.
It really started around last April. I was getting told she missed having intimacy with her ex. She gonna do shit with another male. I done get told, like, I used to walk from my house to my mom's house late at night crying, getting told, oh, she wish I'd die. Oh, the whole, this not, no, I ain't, this, for me, this not one of them videos where I typed in my notes like, oh yeah, I gotta touch this point, this, that, and third. So it might be all over the place, but I'm gonna make it make sense. And then as far as the physical part of it, it was really probably a little bit before we moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, like, she'll, like, we'll get in an argument and I'll be getting hit, punched, bit. You name it. Like, I'll put like shit on the screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Wow.
All right, so boom. So to give out it just a bit.
Hold on, I do want to say, because like I said in the beginning, I did see a couple of TikTok videos about this situation. How, you know, there's, you know, justice for, you know, for him and whatever. I just really want to speak on just like men in like mental health. because this is the reason why I went into depth about Will Smith smacking the hell out of Chris, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him for. Like, I don't think he's wrong for that, because he's a black man protecting his wife. Okay, because honey, I would want my husband to do the same. But I just want to say, like, this is why a lot of men today, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give credit when credit is due to a lot of men, because they take a lot of shit in. Okay, like a lot. Like, it's like a lot of things that dudes would take in and they don't speak about. So sometimes we gotta take it easy on our dudes, like just men in general, because they take a lot of stuff in and they don't speak about it. So let's give credit when credit is due. I do wanna give all flowers to Jaden to actually, you know, speaking out on the situation, because this is crazy. I wouldn't even think that this would even happen. Like, I don't want to say that I thought they was the perfect couple, because I would be lying to y'all if I was telling y'all that right now. But like I said, every couple goes through situations. Like, currently right now, like my favorite YouTubers, Carmen and Corey, they're going through it right now, which is 100%, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different story. I ain't even about to touch on that, because listen, but couples go through things, you know what I mean? Go through them, you get over the storm. But this is kind of different, honey. Like, I just want to say, give credit when credit is due to these men, because a lot of men, they take a lot in and they don't speak about it, and they just keep all that shit in, even though that's not good. Like, whatever you're feeling, speak on it, get it out, so you know you can move forward. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. But let me continue, because this video is too long. I'm not about to be pausing.
I was basically I was in an abusive relationship, right? So going back to January, every time we get in an argument, I get broken up with, I get hit with mop sticks. I don't know if I could show. I'm gonna show a little. You feel me? I'm gonna show a little 1-2 clip or whatnot.
Wow, and this was in March.
Keep it.
Let's put a show on for your fucking shit. Let's put a show on. Let's put a show on. Let's put a fucking show on.
Why are you hitting me, bro? Bro, why you keep hitting me, bro? Why are you hitting me? I don't hit you, so why are you hitting me?
I don't care.
I don't put my hand on you, so why are you putting your hand on me?
Let's show them.
Oh,
because
wow.
I really don't give a fuck about your little dumbass recording.
Whatever I can't put, just go to my Instagram.
Yeah, I
If
seen.
fucking me over there, because I'm probably not gonna be posting on the tube as often as that. So that's where you feel me.
I already seen all this on Instagram, because I
so roughly January 22nd, me and Jada was being grown one night. We got lit, had a little intimacy, and
period, as it should.
two, you feel me? Shit happened, and bo, shit happened.
Right.
Cool. Right?
Being grown.
It's a thing where me and Jada
stop.
spoke about having kids or having a child a few times, but we both knew the time wasn't right, because I used to always beg her, let's fix her. I used to tell her, sit down,
Fix a relationship.
let's work on that.
Right.
It's like she had these moments, she just bug out and then start crying, apologizing. It's like, bro, you done did the damage. Like, I got my nose busted, all types of shit from me. So around that time, I say January 20-something,
okay.
the thing happened. Probably like 2 days later, we got in this little argument, and she wrote me, it's right here. If I mean, I'm gonna make sure I find that screenshot. If I mean, like, this phone I'm recording on, I wish I had like another camera so I could just show y'all or whatnot.
Nah, I don't love you.
But
wow.
We got in this little argument, and I think she was about to go run her orders to go to the post office, and on the way there or something like that, she texted me letting me know, because, oh yeah, another thing too, we got paid from the tube on the 22nd, right, 21st, 22nd. Then we got in an argument, she held my money, so I couldn't get it, you know what I'm saying? My bank got messed up, everything was going to cool. So she told me straight up, listen, I'm getting a plan B, I'll never have a kid for you, you a bum, this, that, and the third, okay, cool. So boom, I'm editing, right? And notice I said January instead of February, right? So I remember when she posted a little ultrasound, it said February 8th or something like that, but according to her, the weeks start
so she was
I guess it start after when she got her last period or whatever the case may be. So it's like when she went and she was what, like 6 weeks, 6 weeks and 7 weeks. It wasn't technically 6, 7 weeks. It was probably like 4 and change, but given
Almost
she got
5.
her period between like the 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 around it. Now, we're in the situation where we argue literally every single day. About what? Bullshit. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. That's why y'all see all these shits going on in the net. One day you see her on TikTok, oh, I missed this, I just want my boyfriend back, this, that, and the third. And the next minute you see her, oh, he had this, he had that, he had that. Absolute bullshit. She knows she fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done violated plenty of times. Like, every chance back to change it.
So, why don't you just, like, own up to, like, if you're wrong? You know what I mean? That's crazy. I don't weigh that much. You know what I'm saying? I was, like, 158 a week ago, literally. And right now I'm, like, 136 or something like that. I was 20 pounds in the span of a week and a half. I'm a skinny nigga, bro. So, that's the, you feel me? That's a little backtrack or whatnot. Another thing. Every time we get in an argument, so keep in mind, we argue every day, right? I want you guys to get a sense of what I'm going through in the crib, which y'all don't know about, right? We argue damn near every single day, if not every other day, 4 days in a row, a day off, or cool. Every time we argue, I get called you a bitch. I get told, oh, suck my dick. You a bum. I'm an F with a nigga that's got more money than you. I hope you die. All types of shit. Done try to force Advil's blood clot Advil. This girl done brought to me before. You know what I'm saying? I done went to the studio with my manager, or I went to an event with my manager, got told, oh, I hope y'all crash in a car. Everything is going on the screen. I ain't delete shit. I still got messages from last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pop up. I'm just trying to find what I can find, because it's not hard to word search. I just word search, got a thing. Cool, so that's a little, you feel me? So every time they get in an argument or whatnot, back to what I'm saying, abortion gets thrown up in my face. Every time abortion gets thrown up in my face, I find myself crying. Why? Because I felt as if we've gone through a lot of shit, but maybe having a kid, or, you know what I'm saying, following through with having a kid, maybe that would change, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to be winning a fight. And listen, hold on. I just want to say, because I had a feeling he was going to say something like that. But I didn't want to, like, you know, judge before he even say that. But listen, I just want to say, having a kid, that would have never even fixed anything. Because honestly, I think it would have made it way worse. Because of, like, you know, she's going through the hormones and everything of the baby and everything, and then suppose that the baby do get here postpartum, and then y'all not even, you know what I'm saying, like the relationship is already even, it's not even put together already, y'all already arguing. It's gonna get 10 times worse by the time she has the baby, or better yet, when she's pregnant, she's gonna be stressed out, y'all gonna be arguing, it's gonna be a toxic situation. A baby, I just want to say, but baby does not fix a situation at all. But I'm sorry, listen to him.
A kid or none of that. So I'm like, maybe God just showing the side that, you know what I'm saying, it's for the better. So at one point in time, you feel me, we was hyped up about it or whatnot, but every time we got in an argument, it's, oh, I'm gonna get a fucking abortion. Like, I'll show multiple different times I got told, like, you feel me, like, and I get people will say, like, I get people will be like, oh, you know, when people get upset, they just say whatever, okay, that's cool. But I was getting told to go.
So did she already get the abortion already?
She gonna cheat. She gonna do this with this person. She gonna suck this.
Or she's still pregnant right now.
Now, as far as abortion goes, she don't just say it. She'll go in the kitchen and pour up some Casamigos, drink beer. Oh. That's serious.
Whoa, what?
That's some serious shit right there. That's not no, oh yeah, you just mad, you just saying it just cause. I feel like that's fucked up. And at the end, and at the same time, all these arguments, I'm either getting smacked. I still got bite marks on my back. I got whales all over me. I got swollen, like all types of shit. I got a bloody nose. Like I remember when Armani them came here.
Who's that?
Me and her got in an argument.
Oh, I think that's his manager.
When I came back in the house, my Balenciagas got cut. Both pairs. I got clothes that got cut. What? I got my nose busted. You name it, right? You'll probably look at me like, you're a fucking idiot. why you stayed. Like I said, like it's no beating around the bush. I was just in love. I always felt like, because the thing is, every time we'll get into it, like she'll break down crying and I'll feel bad, and then I always tell her like it's gonna be okay, like I'll help you, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll try to help you better yourself, this, that, and the third, and she'll look at me saying she's gonna work on this, that, and that, and every time she tells me she'll work on it, I get my hopes of thinking shit gonna change, and it don't change. All right, so here's where the relationship ended and how shit got to the media.
Wow.
So one night,
I wonder if she's still pregnant.
In the evening at that,
she got the abortion.
I was in a closet recording music. You feel me? If y'all know, I've been recording music. I'm about to start dropping music soon.
Period.
Put that I was in the closet recording music. Jalissa was in the room watching TV. At one point, she was talking to her mom on the phone. Cool, not a problem. I'm like, you doing your thing. I'm gonna go work. You feel me? I'm trying to better myself at the end of the day.
All right, as you should.
So, I went in the closet. It wasn't a problem at that point. I was in there for probably like 2 hours.
Bad for him, bro.
Throughout that grace period of time, I got up a few times. I noticed the TV was off. So I got up probably like 2-3 times, checked on her. She was asleep, so I left her. I'm like, okay, I'm doing my own thing. You pause your show, you sleep. Cool, we live together. I see you 24/7. If you're tired, you sleep. I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. Right. It's not like I'm leaving the crib, so. While I was in there, I was on the phone with my friends. I did this one little song. And I got an open verse, and I'm like, yo, I need y'all on this song ASAP. Like, I feel like, yeah, for me, this is fire right here. So I got on the phone with them. I was also on live, asking live for feedback. I was on, I think, Instagram Live or something like that. It wasn't that much people trying to get feedback on it. Okay. My fault, I'm shaking it. You feel me? I'm probably starting like a motherfucker.
That's okay,
I'm trying to hold it. You feel me? So that happened. She woke up, I guess, to me, being on the phone or whatnot made it a problem. We got in a whole big ass argument. Why? So I'm like, listen, what is the problem? That's why I be trying to tell you I would be arguing about absolutely bullshit. If you was watching your show and you said, all right, I'm gonna go nap, he's working. I checked on you a few times. Of course you know I checked on you because you sleep. But if you woke up and I'm still recording, I'm on the phone with my friends like, listen, 21 years old. We're not like kids.
Right.
It's not like I'm in the crib with a shorty macking or some shit type shit. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, bro, like, I just wrapped up my verse and I got up. She called me, she texted me saying something like, oh, I'm done with you, some bullshit. So I got off the phone, I got off live, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's the problem? Oh, I fell asleep and I woke up, you on the phone with your friends. I'm like, what is the problem?
I'm on the phone with my friends.
What is the problem? We live together. I see you 24/7. Exactly. What is the problem?
Exactly.
I was on the phone for probably like 4 or 5 minutes. What is the problem? You know what I'm saying? So that happened. It was like 9 something. Where we lived at, it was a Whole Foods or whatnot. It was a Whole Foods. So I had plans to cook. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna cook or whatnot. So I'm like, Jalissa, what you want? Keep in mind this whole time, Jalissa's pregnant.
Oh, she's still pregnant.
Keep in mind that. Don't forget that.
Oh.
Jalissa's supposedly pregnant.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot for a quick second.
Right? Well, not supposedly.
I ain't even gonna lie. I thought she had the abortion around the time.
She ain't got a period. And we know, you know what I'm saying? We knew what happened. So
you know, exactly.
Keep in mind she's pregnant. So I had an argument about that. I'm like, listen.
So is she still pregnant to this day? That's my question.
About that. She don't want that. She don't want that. So I got up and I went to Whole Foods.
If y'all know, let me know.
Listen, Whole Foods closed at 10 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I'll at least go buy a piece of salmon, some fucking wings or some shit. Right. So at least whenever you do decide, like, you know what, you want to eat, at least we got food to cook, because if 10 o'clock come, it's clipped. It's no, we got to order food. Closed, right? So that happened. When I got to Whole Foods, she called me apologizing. So I'm like, it's fine. Like, every time we argue, I look at this girl and I'm like, listen, you don't have to apologize or none of that. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I always tell her, like, it's no need to apologize, okay? It's a simple fact that she apologized every fucking time, and I say okay every time. Like, I accept apology every time. So I'm like, it's cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta keep apologizing. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm used to it at this point. So that happened. I came back in the house, right?
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for him. Like, why
I came back in the house. We was talking. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to her about it. She apologizing again. Cool. So now we laid back. I laid down with her, just cuddling, or whatnot. She was all cuddled up, and she told me she didn't feel good. So I'm like, I'll make you some tea. That's not the third. Cool. My friends there, I called back while I was laying there, and I was about to get up to go to the kitchen. So I ain't just pick up out of nowhere. I said, oh, they calling the child. I'm about to pick up. Like, we just was about to argue for no reason. I'm like, all right, shit, Gucci. I'm gonna just communicate. Cool. So I got up. I walked to the kitchen. I picked up their call. They asked me. They actually called a chat to tell me that they got their verses back. They told me they was trying to play it on the phone or not over the call.
Okay.
So that's why they called me. But initially, I got up to go make us some ginger tea. So I put the water in the kettle.
Yo, this pimple, bro.
The kettle go off 2 minutes later. Water hot. Put some sugar in the cup. The tea bag. Pour the water. Cool. I went back to the room to go give her the tea. Jalissa's not in the room. Our apartment is not that big, so I'm like, you definitely in the living room, not in the bathroom. Closet door locked. So I knocked on the closet door. I opened the door. I'm like, what's the problem? She leaned in the corner. So I'm like, Jalissa, what's the problem? Her response is, oh, she needs her space this time and third. I'm like, Jalissa, you just told me you don't feel good, and I just got up to go make you some tea. You were just going back and forth with some bullshit. What is the problem right now? So she said she need her space this time and third. Keep in mind, I'm on the phone with my friends, but I muted it because I wasn't expecting it, so I muted. I had the call muted. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's the problem. I don't want to argue. Say you want your space, so I'm gonna just let you be. If you're not leaving, you're in the crib, let you be. So I went back to the kitchen. Went back to the kitchen. I was on there talking and whatnot, and I guess it was after 10 o'clock at this point. My phone goes on D&D automatically at 10 o'clock. Just I don't know if y'all, you feel me? Some of y'all know the little sleep shit.
Yeah, I'll do that because I need a break.
So I guess she called me and she texted me. And keep in mind, I just had my phone. I had my headphones over my ears and my phone's on the counter. So given my shows on D&D, I didn't see when she called me nor text me. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. So she walked out the closet and she said somewhere around the lines of, oh, you see me calling you, or you hear me calling you, and you ain't saying nothing. I'm like, I looked at her, I'm like, Jalissa, we in the same house. You in the closet, I'm in the kitchen. You ain't have to call me and text me or try to do anything. You could have simply came to me and said, oh, can I speak to you real quick?
Why is she in the closet?
Can you get a second or whatever the case may be? Like, you're in the same
Wait,
crib.
hold on. Isn't that weird? Because it's like, first of all, like, I'm not about to call you. Like, you could just came out, walked out. Like, why was she in the closet? Like, knowing me, if I need some space or whatever, like, I'm not about to be in no closet. Like, that's not to say anything really, because I love them both. But it's like, that's weird. Like, I'm not about to, honey, I'm just going to get up and go. Like, either go out for, but then again, it's 10 o'clock at night. Like, go out, go take a breather or something. Like, that's weird. I'm sorry, let's continue.
Same crib.
Yeah,
so she walked out, slammed the door. Keep in mind, like, I was meeting my friends and shit, so that nobody noticed at that point. So boom, she walked out, right? So I opened the door. She was walking towards the elevator. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, you don't have to leave. Like, it's nothing to argue about. None of that. Oh, fuck you, something. You a bitch. This, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck. A whole bunch of other shit. I'm like, yo, bro, you know my phone is on D&D. Like, and I said that to you before you even walked out the crib. What is the problem? We could speak.
Yeah,
so she went downstairs. Cool. When she went downstairs, she started texting me. Again, we having a little fake argument. But the only thing that really stood out throughout the argument, I feel like is necessary for, you know what I'm saying, the sake of what we're talking about right here, is the fact that she brought up, she said somewhere around the lines of, I wish I could use this phone so y'all could see it. She brought up something around the lines of, make sure you have the money for the abortion tonight by the latest tomorrow morning. Keep in mind, it's a thing where we done, all argument aside, we done had sit downs thinking like, okay, is right now the right time? Because we knew the relationship, how the relationship was. We knew it was toxic. We knew all the shit was going on, the hitting, the spitting, the disrespecting, you name it. All right? So that happened. So she texted me that. I ignored it. Why? Because every time we get in an argument, you throw abortion in my face to the point where I cried about it so many times. So I have nothing to say. I was just hurt. So I'm trying to play it cool on the phone with my friends and shit. Like 5 minutes go by, Jalissa came back in the crib. All she said was, "Oh, make sure you got the money for the abortion tonight by latest tomorrow morning." Because she going to the clinic in the morning, she got an appointment. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I just said, okay, I ain't have nothing to say. Like, I hear it so many times, I'm like, okay. So she walked in the room, or the bathroom, I don't know where she went. So I went back on the phone with my friends, like, keep in mind, I was not talking, she trying to argue whatnot. I'm trying to play it cool. I ain't want my friends to know that I'm going through them. Because they done been to the crib, seen the crib direct, they seen everything, bro. Like, you feel me? So I'm trying to play it smooth, like, ain't shit from I'm Gucci.
That's
crib,
crazy and
I
scary
do,
that
like,
your friends have to see that.
And, like, shit going on and whatnot. So that happened, right?
Wow.
So
hold on, y'all. Gotta turn the fan on because it's hot. Hold on.
Out of nowhere, I'm there talking to them, or whatnot. Out of nowhere, the same Dior bag. I just know she opened it. My wallet got tossed at me, and everything that was in it, I think a charger or something like that, got tossed at me. So I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? Then boom, this big ass vacuum, the shark shits. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. That big ass vacuum, she detached the thing off it, tossed it at my dome. Boom. Ducked it. By the time I ducked it, got up, I'm getting hit with a fucking tripod. You feel me? The same tripod we used to record videos. Getting hit with the tripod. She grabbed the liquor bottle. I was getting hit with the liquor bottle. All types of shit. Motherfucking. She took up this mop.
What?
And I got videos of getting hit with that stick too. Probably like a week prior to that. I might.
Yeah, because I don't seen all the videos on his Instagram, and that is like
certain shit I can't put on here, right?
That is crazy that he went through that.
Yeah, I was getting hit with that or whatnot to the point where I'm not gonna lie, I procrastinated with doing this video OD. Like the whole shit happened. This is what I'm telling you about happened a week ago, and I really didn't want to speak on it on the net. Like it happened on live, the shit happened on live. I just wanted to die and just move on with my life. But I looked at my arm and I had mad swollen lumps and shit from getting hit. And I'm like, yo, bro, stop hitting me. Like this shit hurt. Like, so it got to the point where I was getting hit so much time with that motherfucking. She tossed the little bowl, the little glass bowls you drink soup out of, tossed that out my dome, broke that in the crib or whatnot. So I got fed, like I got mad shit thrown at me. So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm dipping. So keep in mind, I'm still on the phone with my friends. Jalissa is supposed to be pregnant.
Why is she doing? Why?
But given she don't give a fuck about the pregnancy, and she know, in the back of her mind, she getting an abortion. She just do whatever the fuck she want. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So that happened. So now I went to the closet because I was in the closet before recording. So I went to go get my keys. By the time I grabbed my keys and looked, I see Jalissa charging at me with a fucking knife.
Whoa.
So my automatic reaction was to defend myself. I wasn't gonna hit her, none of that. So I tried to disarm the knife from her. In the process of that, the knife nicked me a little bit. Like I wouldn't say, I got stabbed up on her, none of that. But the point is, somebody got cut, blood got drawn. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad was telling me, like, you gotta look at it this way. Like, I get you, love her, you be trying to see good, but you gotta look at it this way. It could have been a situation where you tried disarming that knife,
right? And
one of the two of y'all fall on the knife, and boom, that could have led to something else. So I looked at my arm and I noticed I was bleeding, and I got upset. Like my sweater got a rip on it and all that. I'm like, yo, bro, like you really just cut me with a knife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking like, yo, bro, like, if I ain't disarmed this knife from her just now, still getting cut, what if I never did that? So that happened. I'm still on the phone with my friend. They hearing the whole thing because it's a thing where when we go at it, or it's a thing where every time we bump heads or whatnot, I'll record it on my phone so nobody can see I put my hand on or nothing. Right, I have videos of me getting hit and all that. I done showed it on live. Y'all could probably go to the little live IGTV section and see what I showed y'all and whatnot. Y'all could
I didn't even see that.
I done got videos of her beating on me, all types of shit, saying how you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got all them videos and shit, like, and even in multiple videos, you always hear me saying, I don't put my hands on you, so why you putting my hands on, why you putting, in multiple videos, you hear me saying, I don't put my hands on you, so why you putting your hand on me? Because at the end of the day, it's like she kept doing it because she know I'm not going to hit her back. She know I'm not going to spit back on her.
Now, could you,
throw shit at her.
Now, listen, hold on. Now, could you imagine if he would have? Can you imagine if he would have? Now, you would have got a whole different scenario out of if he would have hit her and she would have came out with a story, like she would have came out about it, like this wouldn't even have did any justice for him, because it would have been like, oh, you hit her. Like, you know how social media is trying to, you know what I'm saying, it's so anti, you know, men hitting females, you know what I'm saying, like so against that. So it's just like, could you imagine if he would have hit her? Like, it's just like, come on, I would have called the cops. Like, because one thing for certain and two things for sure, do not, like, I hate that he went through this, bro. Like, this is crazy. I'm sorry, let's continue.
Like, Jalissa is like 2'3", 110 pounds.
Yeah, she's so small compared to him.
Little, not stupid. I got little sisters. I got a mother.
Right.
Not putting my hand in anybody's daughter.
Exactly. That raised him right to not hit.
And you know what I'm saying? So I looked at my hand and shit. I'm like, I bet I'm different.
I would have called the cops.
So it was a thing where when my friends was here in January, they came to get me, and I actually didn't leave. Like, she took me, and she took up a good storm. That's one thing I'll say. Like, when she do fuck up shit, she start crying and begging and apologize and say shit gonna change, and nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
So that night, my manager was like, Jalen, you sure you want me to pick you up? Because you live 30 minutes from me. Wow. That's where I've been staying for the past week. So I'm like, yeah, bro, like, come get me. Like, I'm positive, man. Like,
I'm glad
it got that serious
like,
to the point where I can't even lay my head, because at the end of the day, why would I go back in the house that somebody just drew a knife and try to stab me up? Common sense. So, boom, I took a walk. I told him where to meet me at, where I was at. He came, got me, got to the crib. So me and her was going a little back and forth through text, nothing too crazy, or whatnot. All there was really to speak about was the fact that she kept saying, oh, she got an appointment in the morning, make sure I'm up, this, that, and the third. Cool. I was up to like 6 o'clock, crying, bro, like bawling in tears, like, my nigga, what the did I do to deserve this? Like, I'm tired. Keep in mind, this shit I've been hearing since April, bro. I've been getting hit since motherfucking a little bit before we moved type shit. So it's like, bro, it's like a lot of people should have, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I would have looked at like, you should have been like this, that, and the third. But it's like, I kept seeing good in her. I kept telling myself, one day she gonna change. One day she gonna change. One day she gonna change. Right. Never change. So boom, now back to where I'm at. I woke up, but she called me at 8:01. I remember it like it was yesterday. She called me at 8:01 in the morning. I got up. All I remember was her telling me to send her money. Like, I was so tired. I went to bed at like 6 something, so I was only asleep for like an hour and change, 2 hours. So I remember I sent her the money. I went back to sleep. I woke up at probably like 12, 1. I don't remember the exact time, but when I do know when I woke up to a load of messages saying, oh, how the fuck I ain't check up on her? I knew she just went to go get an abortion, this, that, and the third, and I ain't right. I'm like, Jalissa, you do know I was only asleep for an hour and change. I was tired, right? Like, I just woke up. So I took the time and I read what she said. You feel me? She apologized. She sent a little apology or whatnot, and I read it. And at that point, it was like, all right, cool. So I'm checking on her. You feel me? We talking right throughout the day or whatnot. She texted me around 7 saying she's going to Paris crib. Probably around 6, 7, 8. Something around that. Text me she going to Paris crib or whatnot, right? It's right there. Y'all can tell the time. Don't call me on the time. But it's something around that, because it's a week ago. You feel me? So she texted me saying she going to Paris crib and she might spend the night. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, be a thing. Like, I ain't tripping. I'm in my manager's crib. I was recording music. So I'm like, you feel me? Maybe we just need a little time apart. Because every time we get in an argument, I get hit, spit on, disrespected, you name it. Whatever the case, it's the same pattern every fucking time. I'll always just be in the crib, so it's like it was never changing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
why should it be like that though? It shouldn't.
So
it
now, time go by.
It shouldn't.
I asked her
sometimes you gotta
if she made her mind up if she's spending the night. And she said she's not sure because she don't want to. She said something around the lines of she don't want him to be alone in the crib. So I'm like, I was planning on going home. I basically said I was planning on going home so you won't be alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back in the house. She said she got anxiety. She don't like sleeping by herself. So I'm like, I'll be back in the house. It's cool. So around 12:40 something, pushing between 12:45, 12:46, pushing. So around 12:51, right? So I'm like, it's no way an Uber got there that fast. It's no way. So I'm like, yo, send me an Uber ride this, that, and the third, because now I feel like you're playing with me. Keep in mind,
So
that's
the
at
blue was
12:51.
her?
She was still at Paris crib. I tried to FaceTime her. Now she magically in a cab. Homegirl says she in a cab or whatnot. So I'm like, the thing about it is when you book an Uber, you get a text message that say your ride got confirmed, how far the ride is, and in the app it tells you where your ride at and all that. So I said, I remember kept asking her, can she just send me the screenshot of the ride? It's not that serious. Before she sent me the screenshot of the ride, she took a photo of her in the back seat. Just a photo of the driver to show that. I'm like, Jalissa, I'm not stupid. It's not that hard to show me where you was at. To show me a ride. So that was at 12:51 that she magically got an Uber. She's still at Paris crib according to her, but when I called her, she's not there no more. Around 12:55, 56, if I'm not bugging, roughly 4 or 5 minutes later, she sent me a screenshot. She's 2 minutes away from the house. I'm gonna show you right here. 2 minutes away from the crib. Paris live a good 15 minutes drive from the house. Because I remember, and I don't know exactly where Paris lived, but I remember one time when I went out, my manager, and she went out with her downtown to go to this little lounge. She got drunk. And I remember telling her get an Uber with Paris, so you feel me? So y'all can make sure each other get home safe or whatnot. Or she get an Uber with you to the crib, and then she get her, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure y'all safe or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So cool. So she told me they wasn't gonna get an Uber together because it's gonna be more expensive for Paris to go to a crib and then back, or if they get a stop because she's going the other way. So Paris lived Paris didn't live far from me with that. So Paris lived roughly a 15-minute drive. A screenshot she sent me, she was 2 minutes away from the house.
Yo, these are good.
So I'm like, alright, 12:51, you was at her crib, but when I called you, you was magically in a cab. The cab see you getting home at 58. You took hella long to send me a screenshot. I got it at 55, 56. How that make sense? So in my head, I'm like, alright, your screenshots don't add up. I'm like, it's no way.
What, was she at somebody else's
6
house?
minutes go by and you magically about to be in the crib. There's no way that could be a 6-7 minute drive. It's not possible. I just know it's not. Like, I'm not here. If you're about Bugatti, a Ferrari, in Atlanta, all them stoplights and shit, and you coming from all the way downtown, like downtown and Midtown is not that far, but where she, like, it was far, because I remember when she got in that Uber and shit on the way to the crib, it took her 30 minutes to get home. So where Paris live, I know for a fact, or not take less than 15 minutes to get to our house. So in my head, I'm like, man, I get bummed. I'm getting cheated on, right? I'm getting cheated on. So a little bit of backstory. Jalissa has this thing where every time we get in an argument or something, she'll run to the internet. She'll go live telling people she's single. She done went live before one time saying, I remember, this one time. Sorry to get off track. This one time, I remember I cleaned the house up. I cooked food. I ate. And I was bloated and I was tired as fuck, so I took a nap. And I woke up to her recording me and shit on live, telling people, how I don't do shit for her, I'm worthless, I know she's pregnant, and I left her in a room by herself. I'm like, my nigga, I just cleaned up the crib, cooked. What the fuck be the problem? So she always had this thing where she'll go in there to throw subs at me, telling people she's single, all types of shit. It happened multiple times. Cool.
What?
Back to the story. So in my head, I'm like,
bro.
it was a reason I left the crib.
I did not see none of this.
I got cut. And I'm dealing with way too much, and now I feel like I got cheated on. So I made a post in my story. I'm like, it's funny how a girl would lie about being with their friends when in all actuality they elsewhere but get caught up in their lives. Right? I posted that. Shorty initial response when she seen it was to go on the internet and say, this boy's insecure. He always get cheated on in his relationships. So he trying to blame me for cheating, and I see why this, that, and the third. Keep in mind, Jalissa done told me she gonna fuck another nigga. She missed her ex. All types of shit. I've been getting, bro, the verbal shit. I've been getting it, bro. Like, something like, keep in mind of that. So that happened. She posted out her story. I'm like, alright. Yeah, cool. So I laid back. I was like, you know what? don't even want to do this media shit. I'm just done. I'm through. It's rap, bro. Shorty waiting for me. She's something else, bro. Like, it's quiet. Keep in mind, less than 24 hours ago, this guy stabbed her knife the whole shop, and I still was looking to go back to the crib. So, out of nowhere, I'm blocked. I get a call from the group chat. Monday, may I share my screen? I'm like, what happened? Get alive. I'm blocked, so they call me to show me something. I bet. I ain't catch the whole thing, but Shorty basically ran to live and said, I'm insecure, I'm accusing her of cheating, and how a relationship is toxic and shit be getting physical, and how I punch on her nose, this, that, and the third. Funny story, I remember this one time, Jalissa, I cleaned the kitchen, I put her laptop up, she couldn't find it. So she asked me where was that. I told her where was that. We got into a little argument before, but it was never that serious. I'm taking a shit at the time. Sorry for the TMI, but funny story. So I'm taking a poop. I guess she was just a little too impatient. She couldn't wait for me to finish doing what I'm doing to get her laptop, which it wasn't. I told her where it was at, but she said she couldn't reach. I was gonna get it.
I would have got the steps. I would have got the little steps.
So that
happened. Got it my damn self. And
then, out of nowhere, I just know Shorty was just on some, all right, bro, I'm not waiting on you. Come on. So I'm getting dragged by my shirt. My shirt like this. Imagine somebody dragging like this. You feel me? Like I'm getting yanked over the fucking toilet. Can't see shit. Again. Cannot see shit. And I'm tight because when I told this story on live, I got two stories mixed up. There was one time where I was getting hit on, beat on all types of shit. And I think she swung on me. I got hit or something. And I was trying to grab her hand and we tripped. That's what I said when I was on live. But that was a whole another time. But this time, no, like, I was just taking a shit. She started dragging me off the shit. Like, I'm like, my nigga, like, at least give a little nigga, like, a little space to wipe his ass type shit. Like, so I guess while I'm getting dragged, I'm trying to tell her to get off me, this, that, and the third. I'm getting a hit. Can't see shit. So I was on, like, I was like this, bro, scrolling through my phone at first or whatnot. Taking the shit uncomfortable. In my own crib. I guess while I'm trying to get her off me, I guess she ran right into my phone trying to swing on me. And it popped her nose a little bit, and she was bleeding a little bit. And I made sure I put that in this video because when she went live saying I punched on her face, when in all actuality, she dragged me by my shirt off the toilet and I couldn't see her while I'm trying to get her off me from getting hit. Keep in mind, it's not like she's just dragging me. I'm getting punched, all types of shit, slapped, scratched, you name it. You know what I'm saying? My phone accidentally hit her or whatnot. And Jalissa, when you see this, don't try to go live or speak on it again saying I hate you. Don't try to twist it again in live because my mom actually still got the screenshot. My mom sent me the screenshots too of you saying you knew it was an accident, even though you went on live lying the other day, a week ago, saying I punched you in the face. So she said, you feel me? She basically said I'm a woman beater. She got everybody in the comments like 4 or 5 in the morning saying, oh nah, like he be abusing her. She got her friend comment pin saying I'm abusive, this, that, and that. All types of crazy shit. Another thing too, this is why I tell y'all my story not in order. The morning when Jalissa told me she went to go get an abortion, Jalissa made a whole fucking TikTok right here. Strange. Weird.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Or every time some shit happens, she take it right to the media. But when I respond to it, the person, yeah, I posted a shit about the whole parrot shit about my story, but I ain't say, oh, you did da. I just said, nah, it's funny how this, that, and the third. You've been running to the internet saying you single, this, that, and the third for months now. So when I finally say something about it or make a post about it, I could have went live. I just made a simple story post.
Wow.
You went live doing all that, so at that point, everybody in her comments looking at me as I'm a woman beater, so I'm like, nah, I gotta go live to clear my name because they about to cancel me. Because you ain't see not a scratch, not a scar on her. I think she got a photo of her nose bleeding, but it wasn't no red or never got no punch. Like, let's say it's 5'2", 110. Any little, you gonna see it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and I got the messages. Because I know she deadly, you know what I'm saying? I wicked girl. She wicked them with it. Like, she the type to, I say something and then she like, matter of fact too, like I dead got a video in a closet after I got hit on. I told her I was gonna call the cops on her. She dead looked at me and told me if I call the cops on her, she gonna hit herself. and they tell her I be hitting her. And that's the second time I heard it. I heard it one time before we moved. And that was the second time I heard it.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yo, that remind me of this movie. I forgot what movie it's in. I think Martin Lawrence played in it. If I can remember the name of the movie, I'll put it up on the screen.
Caught up in a red lie. Fatal attraction. He used to a smorgasbord.
But it was this, comment down below what movie y'all know what I'm talking about. It was this movie with Martin Lawrence. I don't really know, because I don't think I watched the whole thing. But the story, like, she was haul ass and like beating herself, like punching herself, slapping herself. I think she closed her head in the door. I was just like, bro, what? Yo, I swear to God, this reminded me just like in that damn movie. I swear to everything. That is crazy that he went through that. I'm sorry, y'all. We almost done. Hold on. We got like 14 minutes left.
But I was afraid to press charges because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get blackmailed, and I'm a black man in America.
Right.
Even if Shorty don't show a scratch marks, cops gonna come in and kill me.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So back to what I'm saying.
That's crazy that it's like
so
that.
She said she basically labeled me as a woman beat on live, and then she also brought up the fact that I knew she got an abortion, and I'm going on my second night not being in the house. So now you got everybody, and then also she also made it seem like I was the one who forced her to get the abortion. Well, in all actuality, every time we got in an argument, she tell me, "Oh, Q, I'll never have a kid with you. You a bum. I'm gonna find somebody that's better than you. This, that, and the third." But then he'll send me stuff like that. Strange, right? And that was yesterday. So even after all the shit that I'm telling y'all, it was yesterday. So it's like she do all this shit and then try to get the fuck. Wow. So at that point, you got people labeling me as a woman beater and a fucked up person because I forced her to have an abortion and I wasn't there for her. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going live. The minute I got on live, like 200-300 people instantly. It was like 4 in the morning. It was so random. Like not a lot of people was talking. My comments was going stupid. I'm like, listen, I'm knocking this shit out one by one. So I'm like, I forgot what order I started in, but just for the sake of this video, I'm my storage just run out just now. I have to save the day, you feel me? I have to clean my shit up. So boom, so I got on live. I'm reading the comments, I'm like, yep. So you just framed the fuck out of me about to get canceled. So I'm like, you know what? Turn my comments off. Let me start by addressing this whole me punching, supposedly punching on my face, because it's gonna end up tallying back to the whole shit. Y'all gonna understand the whole abortion part. So, I got on live and I'm like, listen, okay. I know Jalissa said she got an abortion, and I wasn't there for 2 days, but here's the reason why I wasn't at the house. So the same story I told you about what happened in the crib, I got on live, I'm like, listen, we bumped heads a little bit, and out of nowhere I'm getting shit thrown at me, I'm getting hit with sticks, liquor bottles, plates thrown at me, vacuums thrown at me, this one, the third. And when I went in the club to get my keys to leave, she charged at me with a knife and I got cooked the knife. So I left.
Yo, who would want to stay there though?
I turned my comments back on.
Like, can you just be real here? Like, who would want to stay there if somebody charging at you with a knife?
Let me see what y'all got to see now.
Like, I'm going to just lay down to somebody that just try to stab me.
So everybody like, oh, nah, she stabbed me this, that, and the third. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, fun fact. I got a couple videos right here to show y'all when you get hit on. So I started looting it. I started showing it. I got so much more videos. Like, I got probably like 40 videos of me getting beat on. Probably like in...
Yo, and I seen the one that he posted.
Damn near all 40 and me begging like, yo, bro, I don't hate you. Like,
fear in his voice is
I make sure I'm saying that shit.
Because
it's like, because in all actuality, if I was hitting her and I'm saying,
a whole different story. If he was him.
I don't hate you, so why you hitting me? Her initial response to the being, yes, the fuck you do. Her response in one of the videos, I don't hit you, so why are you hitting me?
I don't care.
I don't put my hand on you, so why are you putting your hand on me? What that goes to show. So it's common sense. So she trying to use, you feel me, she trying to get niggas to, you feel me, believe a whole bunch of bullshit or whatnot. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, I never put my hands on you. Like, I have a 30-minute recording video of me and her just sitting having a regular conversation. And I remember, I'm gonna try to get a clip. I remember asking her, yo, bro, like, why, when we go at it, like, you feel me, like, you be trying to make it seem like I be putting my hands on you or some shit like that. Like, that shit is dead not cool, like, you feel me? a whole bunch of shit. So so I'm on live addressing that. So I'm like, listen, so I basically just showed all the videos. It's on my Instagram. The live I'm on unarchived, so y'all can see it. It's gonna be on my Instagram. I'm 120% sure. So it's like y'all could go there, watch it. Just so I don't have to explain it.
Right.
I'ma just leave majority of the stuff on the live so y'all can see how the shit is happening live. There's any no bullshit live. So boom, so that happened. And then I basically said, listen, the whole abortion thing, we got into an argument, it got physical, I got stabbed or whatnot, I ended up having to leave, spent the night at my manager's house. Jalissa called me at 8 o'clock in the morning to send me the money for it. I sent it to her. However, I was about to go back to crib that following day. And then I found out the whole thing with the whole Paris situation. I caught a line about what she was doing. To this day, I don't know where Jill was at, don't know what she was doing. And what's funny is, so that happened, right? The live ended. I basically just cleared my name and I'm like, listen, all that shit is a lie. At this point, I'm thinking Jalissa had an abortion because I ain't went with her. I just knew she told me she went this, that, and third. The whole day she running with it, the fact that she don't feel good. She had Paris crib crying in Paris about the abortion. This, that, and the third. So, in a sense, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt bad because I'm like, damn, like, I do know you just had an abortion. It's like, I want to be there for you, but I don't want to get hurt. I'm tired of getting hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why the night the Paris shit happened, I was gonna go back home. I'm like, all right, I've been at my manager crib for 1 night. I'm gonna still go back home. Like, even though for me the relationship is finished, I'm gonna still make sure I'm gonna be there for you because I told her from the jump, like, together or not, like, even when all the other shit's was going on, I let her know, like, I'm gonna be right by your side throughout this shit. You feel me? So I basically just cleared the rumors up and shit. So boom, I end up sleeping at my manager's crib. You know, keep in mind, at this point, we still think
She had the abortion, but lies. Stay tuned for the next part. Wow. Well, alright, y'all. So this is part 1. Like I said, y'all, I am gonna be reacting to part 2, like, right after this video. You guys like the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. I think this situation is honestly crazy. Like I said during the video in the beginning, we got to give men their flowers because not a lot of men speak on certain things that's, you know, that's going on. And on top of that, they take a lot in. They take a lot in and they don't speak about a lot of things that goes on. Like, we have to. Like, prime example, what just happened to Will Smith? Like, come on. All this stuff that the Smith family's going through, like, down to the, what was it, the entanglement, supposedly, or whatever. Like, come on now. That's just a prime example of men, they take a lot in and they don't speak about a lot of things. Honestly think that this situation is crazy. I am gonna react to part 2 because I was actually wondering, like, did she get the abortion? Like, is she still currently pregnant? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna be reacting to part 2. Just give me some time. I'm pretty sure this video is probably gonna be out before, you know, part 2. But give me some time to post it. So if you guys like more videos like this, make sure you click these boxes. I'm pretty sure there's a reaction to your liking. You won't regret it. I'll see you guys in part 2.